What time is it? It's time to read. What time is it? It's time to read. Tonight I'm going to talk to you about three important words: reading, literacy, and Read Man, our superhero for literacy. But let me give you some background information on reading and literacy. Learning to read is the most important skill a child can develop during their early academic years. Moreover, converging evidence has revealed that pre-K through third grade years is the optimal period of time for such learning. Children who fail to read fluently by the end of third grade have only a minimal chance of achieving literacy competency without specific interventions. Just to share with you, the saddest casualty of illiteracy in America, and more so here in Overtown, are the children who are affected by intergenerational illiteracy. That is, children of disadvantaged parents. They begin their school life behind their peers. Parents with minimal or no reading skills often cannot provide the kind of support their children need to do well in school. Me as a teacher, a department head, assistant principal, a principal, and college professor with over 38 years in education, I have witnessed and experienced these situations that have hindered our children from reaching their fullest potential. For there is no greater responsibility that exists for educators of children in pre-K through third grade than to ensure that each child in their care leaves third grade able to read fluently. Let me share some statistics with you. These statistics were taken in 2022, the U.S. Census. It told me that back then, 2 years ago, there were 333,287,557 residents in the country, in which 14% of U.S. adults cannot read proficiently. Now, this number equates, those 14%, this number equates to 46,660,257 adults that can't read fluently. Now, the percent of adults who read below a fifth grade level is 21%. The percent of prison inmates who can't read, it's 63%. 63. Could you imagine that? Now, this is also startling. The percent of high school graduates who can't read proficiently is 19%. Now, these statistics are alarming, and if we want to see these percentages decrease, we must provide our children with early reading interventions. Now, these interventions must begin with early educational experiences that will afford the child with opportunities in maximizing their potentials. You know, while reviewing the reading data from schools in Overtown and throughout our school district, my wife, who is a school counselor and educator with 35 years of experience, and I realized that children are being placed in intensive reading classes and programs in middle and high school. This is due in part to students who are considered non-proficient readers, scoring below a level 3 on a test that determines their reading proficiency levels ranging from 1 to 5, and not establishing a strong foundation during their early academic years. Read, man. Read, man. As my wife and I pondered upon what we can do as educators to address the deficiency on literacy, we realize that we must start from the root of the problem. There he is. There he is. Once again, being both comic book lovers. Hey! Being both comic book lovers at an early age, we knew the excitement superheroes brought to their readers. So why not create a superhero for literacy? As an experiment, my wife designed a prototype costume of a superhero and used it during a Literacy Day assembly. The students were so excited, and Read Man left an impactful presence on the students he encountered. Well, see, Read Man is a superhero who fights illiteracy. His primary mission is to get children excited about reading early. As educators, we know that reading and writing are two key components of literacy. So Read Man is designed to spark that young child's interest in wanting to read and also to be a defender against illiteracy. Read Man will impart to children the importance of developing good reading habits while simultaneously teaching them the skills that will enable them to become proficient readers. Now, Read Man said he has something to say to you. You want to say something, Read Man? Okay. My name is Read Man. I'm here to say I love to read, came to save the day. I read at night, I read all day. I read to learn, no time to play. Just read, man. Just read, man. You want to be smart, you want to be cool, just open up a book and stay in school. Good readers learn knowledge, it's the only way. You got to read every day. Just read, man. Just read, man. I read at home, I read at school. I read to learn because it makes you cool. If you want to be a leader, it's the only way. You got to read every day. Just read, man. Just read, man. Then Read Man came along and he said, I am a definition of a superhero. I keep on reading because it makes me stronger. And when I see a book, I gotta pick it up and just read, man. Just read, man. Thank you, Read Man. So, it is up to all of us to be that change element in our communities that we cherish and love so dearly. We must make a choice and take a chance if we want to see a change. What time is it? It's time to read. Thank you.